Hey everybody, it's Allison with Fly My Kids, and right now I am frantically trying to pack for a beach trip that we have tomorrow bright and early. We're leaving at like 8 a.m. To go to St. Augustine, Florida with my husband's family's trip. We take this trip every year, and this is our, oh my gosh, we've been doing it almost a decade. And we've been taking our 3-year-old for the last 3 years, and this is our first time going on this trip as a family of 4 because we also have about a 3.5-month-old. So we have taken one really quick beach trip just by ourselves, but I feel like the stuff has continued to grow. And so I've been trying to wrap my brain around packing and what to put in a bag and ways to make it easier. So I'm just gonna kind of quickly show you the ways that I've tried to pack to keep it organized. So let's see here. Okay, so here you can see the shot of all my stuff, and I don't know if you all are like me, but I personally like to lay everything out because I always have like a note on my iPhone with what I'm planning to pack, and this way I can easily like go bottle warmer, check, got it, and just do a quick expand. So let me just start over here and walk you through what I'm gonna bring on this trip. We're gone for a full week, and it's about a 6-hour drive. So, okay, on here, I always like to just package things up. I have 2 cups for my toddler to drink his milk out of. Then I have 2 bottles here. I breastfeed, so I don't think we'll be doing a ton of bottles, but I brought 2 here, and then we'll also have some bottles for the car. So in total, we're gonna bring 4. This here, you guys, the bottle warmer, it's important. You know, you gotta have it. So we made the mistake of not taking it on a trip one time and really regretted it. Things to do. So I really like to always have something kind of new and fresh for my son on a trip. Now, it doesn't have to be anything expensive, but you know, let's say that it's raining one day at the beach, or honestly, he's just so wiped out, like what's something kind of fun? So I got him some new crayons here and a Paw Patrol coloring book on sale. In that same realm of things to do, you guys, if you have a kid or a toddler, we love this Tony box. We bought it about 6 months ago, and our son gets so much use out of it. And essentially, it's almost like a little boom box for kids. But you know, there's no screen on it. It's such a great alternative to screen time. But they come with these little characters. They come with a few characters here. You can see them. You know, a Woody, Pooh Bear, Chase, and you can buy extra Tony characters and you sit it on top and it just plays a little song. So it's super cool. And he gets so much use out of them. And the best part is there's a headphone jack. So, I mean, incredible. So what I'm thinking on for this trip, I'm thinking that our sons are going to share a room on the trip. And so this will be nice that if my older son wakes up before my baby does, that he'll put his headphones in and be able to listen to his Tony. And again, such a great alternative to screen time. Okay, another thing that I'm going to bring and hope that it's effective, a timer. We love timers in this family, and not necessarily to just be super rigid, but to honestly, it really helps our 3-year-old transition from one activity to the next, and that doesn't go away when we're on a trip. Obviously, that can, you know, maybe be even worse. And so we'll set a timer and say, okay, we're going to take a bath for 10 minutes, and it's really kid friendly. He knows a lot of his numbers, so he'll know how to set it too, and then it'll go off. And he normally is like, oh, the timer, okay, it's time to go. And so I am planning on bringing this because we've been having some trouble with transitions lately. Okay, so I'm not gonna go through like exactly what I packed in here, but essentially these are just clothes for my 3-month-old. One thing that now being a mom of 2, that I have found really useful is buying each kiddo their own set of packing cubes to keep up with like whose clothes are where. So gray packing cubes are my 3-month-old. And these tan packing cubes are for, oh, I think I said these are for my 3-month-old, and these are for my 3-year-old, excuse me. So, and then here is kind of joint toiletries, but I'm hoping that that's just going to make it super easy and like, wait, where's that, their clothes, where are their shoes, things like that. Another thing, we're going to bring our hatch light. Again, I just like to bring as much as I can from home to sort of like recreate that same sleep environment. We're going to bring the baby monitor, not as much for my 3-year-old, but more so for for our 3-month-old when he's napping. Another thing that, because I don't know if all this is going to fit in this big suitcase, so I do have these as a backup, and you can see here, this is my son's. It's the LL Bean tote bags, and I love them because they put them on sale all the time, and they're a great like toy bag, or if you need to put towels in there or something like that. I have found that we use those a lot. Okay. Now we're going to the beach, so some quick beach items. We love this portable fan. I mean, we use it on our stroller, but it's perfect for the beach. And we also have this, I'm not gonna take the whole thing out, but we can post a picture here. This is the Baby Move beach tent, and it's amazing. It actually can put a little water in there too and fill up. It's like a little inflatable pool for a baby that can maybe sit up and play in the water. Our son's not there yet, but it's shaded, and we always set it up with that fan underneath it, which works great. We have swim diapers and regular diapers. Obviously we could purchase them there, but because we're driving, I'm not on like really I don't have like any size limitation, so I'm just gonna bring them. Wipes. I bring a tummy time quilt for my 3-month-old. Here are my 3-year-old's clothes. And then for toys, again, he is a huge Magna-Tiles guy. So even though this is kind of heavy and a little bit bulky, we are going to bring it because the reality is, I mean, you moms with toddlers know, you're not going to be on the beach for like 80 hours a day. So we need just like another kind of activity to be able to do in the house. So we are planning to bring this. And then a backpack. So we like to, this is kind of a newer thing now that he's old enough to carry a backpack. But what we'll tell him is that he can bring the amount of toys besides the Magna-Tiles and like the crayons that he can fit in here. So what he's probably going to do is try to shove his Buzz Lightyear or one of these dinosaurs in here to be able to bring. And that way it kind of like makes it so that we're not like fighting over just a huge bag of toys that we probably won't play with. So he gets to put that in here, and he loves the autonomy. And then one thing that's a little bit more for mama, but I'm using the empty suitcase for is a steamer. We're doing family photos and things are going to get wrinkly. So I'm going to try to squeeze my steamer in there. But guys, this is it. Now let's just hope and pray that it all fits into this suitcase.